We also add a new level to complexity to the game if the dupes wouldn't work unless they have some light. I see. Well, the darkness mechanic, again, people have talked about that being an actual thing. But I'm sure there is a debuff of like working in darkness or something. Or at least, I remember seeing something about it. Worked in darkness. As an electrician which just decide to go back to school, not to go engineering. Electricity in this freaking game doesn't make any sense. Yeah, there's a lot of that as well. You see a lot of this stuff. Like a lot of the things you guys talk about, they're like common threads on the forums, or they have been. Oh, fuck. They have been for a long time. Unfortunately, I think the attitude of Clay is, deal with it. It's like this, deal with it. So, it is what it is. I need some more obsidian. I want to build stuff out of obsidian, considering we can't use Abyssite anymore. What the fuck was that instant death? I think it was a puff just dying of old age or something. I think that's what it was. I could be wrong. Right, we're going to need some deodorizers up here because it's getting kind of stinky and bad. So we're going to slap some around. I need to build this without digging too much out. We'll just slap a couple around here. Need some more obsidian because I want some. My mind's got completely blank. Obsidian, there we go. We got a load over here or anything? Fuck it, let's get all this dug out. Nice. Just gonna dump this chlorine down here. I don't really want it. Just get rid of all this stuff. You're creating a vacuum insulating layer for that, guys. Yeah, that's the plan never before, yeah. That is the plan. So it's like a shell around it. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a bastard to do. Just because of where I've laid stuff out more than anything. So we need a tile there, so we probably want to build a floor here just so they can walk here for a minute. I won't do it out of granite though. I must have some sedimentary kicking around. There's sedimentary rock. And we'll do that like, do that. And then we can dig this out easily. All this needs to be removed, but they need to build these tiles first. So I probably need to give them a couple of ladders to hop up there. Let's do that for now. In fact, just that. We'll remove this in a second. And then we'll need some plumbing. Again, I don't know how this is going to work with the... I don't know how well insulated pipe will insulate anymore. It's kind of my fear. You're going to go like that. Shit. I don't know how well insulated pipe will insulate if it's made out of obsidian. You're kind of stinky and bad. That is unfair. Unfair and unkind. I disagree. I am not stinky and bad. I smell beautiful, and I'm good. I am the opposite of the things you say. You big, mean jerkhole. You big bastard. What are the best insulators now? Igneous. I think it's probably obsidian at the moment until you get into some of the later game materials. There are new things that have been added to the game, as Ezekiel's just said, but we're not there yet. You need to go and get space resources and stuff. Oh shit! These have filled already. Shit! Oh well, fuck it. Oh well, it was a nice idea. I wanted to try them. They're not very good. Like, we would normally have like a couple of tons per tile, so these things don't kind of cut the mustard. But as a buffer, I can see the use of it. Like using one of these to keep your ATNs primed and stuff like that would be quite handy. Is there like a level limit? It'd be nice if you could set how much you wanted to store in here. Instead of it being 150 kilos, you could have a slider maybe. So you could say store 10 kilos or whatever. That'd be nice. That would be good. I don't know if I want to do this with conductive wire. I might just do the inner bits and then I can make a decision on it later. So we'll just do that for now. And then yeah, this is going to be a skin here, but I need to make like a vacuumy area where I can walk in here and start pumping it out. So it's going to be something like, oh, for fuck's sake, it's going to be something like this. I've used a lot of obsidian. A lot of obsidian. I need more. Very good. Let's do... it's all sand and stuff here. It's all going to fall down and troll me. Let's do a little dig here. And then... So I'm probably going to want to dig this out at some point anyway, because I'm thinking we'll do storage area down here. Maybe have like access to storage on this level, and then the rest of the storage can be down here. Like a big L shape, that could be quite cool. A big boot. Visco gel. Yeah, I've not seen any of this stuff yet. I've not really played with any of it. It does sound pretty sweet though. Like the super cooling stuff. It sounds pretty cool. So what's igneous then in terms of insulated tiles? Soaking capacity 1.0, thermal conductivity 0.02. So it doesn't really matter what we build this out of skin of anyway. This can be built out of anything. I'm being an idiot. This can be built out of absolutely anything. Because there's not going to be anything in contact with it. Fool! I've been a fool. I did a fool thing. Okay, well that kind of makes things a bit better. Yeah, I don't need to build this out of anything other than a material. So this can all just be done like this. Yeah? Did Does anyone know what happens to old saves with the Abyss Light tiles? Yeah, you can't use old saves in this update, buddy. They've said that you cannot do it. Beautiful. I've not checked if we've revealed any more stuff yet. I do what I want! How are you going to cool the steam that comes off that geyser? I'm going to run liquid piping through here, I think. And we'll do it with just some polluted water or something for now. We've got a few pools of polluted water around here that I'll probably use. I've not really thought all that far ahead. I just want to get this shell built before I do too much more. We'll run some radiant piping through here and then pump polluted water through, I think. And then when it gets too hot, we'll sieve it. That's probably the thing to do. I say there's sort of new hurdles now that I've not really fathomed into my builds or my thought processes, really. Like the idea that Abyss Light isn't able to be used anymore is kind of pretty big. Like, Abyss Light was the super friendly, happy material to make everything feel good. And now it's gone. I miss it. Jeez. Let's see. Let's just do a spot of digging here first. I miss it so bad. Oh, this has really bummed me out. These things are not very good. Are not very good for what I want to use them for, anyway. What happens when you mine Abyss Light? Well, you couldn't store it until recently. They only changed the... They did a hotfix yesterday where you can now store it again. Nothing. Just it's a late game material. It does still have a use, but just not in the early game. Abyss Light was completely broken. Cycle 1 perfect insulator. What the fuck? It's not a perfect insulator, but it was very, very powerful. Don't get me wrong. But I think it's gone an extreme the other direction now. Like, there's a difference between having something that's OP and then completely removing it, and having something that's OP and balancing it. They've not balanced it, they've just fucked you until late game. So I don't think I agree, to be honest. I'm not glad that it's gone, for example. I think it should have been balanced. It should have still been strong, it just shouldn't have been ridiculous. That's probably how I feel about it. But meh, what do I know? What do I know? Let's get more sieve going. It's active in 18 cycles. We've got time to do this. Should be okay. Meanwhile, what I could start doing is laying out an idea of some storage space. We've got some of the bare bones of the circuitry in place. We need more refined iron. We've got 1,500 kilos at the minute, which isn't bad. But we need quite a lot more. So let's start placing a few batteries. So we'll have one there. We need to put some more wire in here as well. One there. Nice. Sudro, how goes it, mate? That would have been smart, just nerfing it a bit and making the new late game version OP. Exactly, NC. That's kind of my stance on it, mate. Because otherwise, you just sort of wait. Oh, piss dicks! I've made a mistake. Otherwise, you're just kind of a little bit fucked. Like at this point in the game, like I found a metal volcano, and I've cracked said metal volcano, and it's gonna bite me in the ass. It is gonna bite me in the ass. Yeah, I made a mistake here. But meh. It'll be alright. It's just, I say, it's new challenges, new hurdles to overcome, really, more than anything. Which, you know, is fine. It is fine. You know, I'd be whining if it was too easy still. So I can't exactly whine now that they've made it a bit more tricky, can I? You know? I hammed this the fuck up. I hammed this up big time. hammed it right up. Dude, what the fuck are you doing? What do you mean, what am I doing? Shut up! Shut up is what I'm doing. I'm running my wires. I want to connect to my smart battery better. Shut up is what I'm doing. Jesus. 55% immunity of falling. Yeah, I'll show you where in a second, Vixen. I'll show you what the problem is. It'll be alright. I can stop them working over there in a minute, but... okay. Cool. Right, yeah, I've got a problem with slime lung when they're working up here. I don't know if I've got much slime lung anywhere else. I don't think there's any in the base. It's when they're working on this water guys up here. I did slap in some air deodorizers, but they're all in kind of dumb places. So we'll try and get it cleared out a bit more. Slap a few more in. But yeah, I don't really want to build much stuff inside here. But obviously I've got slime lung inside, so it'll be all right. We'll deal with it. It's not a big deal. It's a little bit of a big deal. It's a little deal. It's a medium-sized deal. All right. Don't panic, everyone. It's like smart batteries connect to everything. The next thing you know, you connect all those transformers together. No, what I'd not factored in when I laid my wire before, because my batteries weren't here, that I couldn't run this wire straight through here. I jumped over this point. So if I did it like that, I would have connected both batteries, and I wanted them to be straight lines. I know what I'm doing. Kind of know what I'm doing. I sort of know what I'm doing. Alright, I've no idea what I'm doing. Does that make you feel better? A new strategy may be to build in place around naturally occurring bits light for heatsink tanks, etc. early game. Possibly. Possibly. You might be on something. I mean, I've not really insulated the base at all. We have a hot base at the minute. Like, this is bad. But on the same token, I know that I can fix it in a few different ways. You know, we can start slapping down ice sculptures and make some floods. We can slap wheezeworts down. We can, you know, run some gas from somewhere else, like, you know, cold biomes, or there's many different ways. This isn't a worry. This is 40 degrees. That's fine. Nobody cares about 40 degrees. No one cares. Right, we'll get him out of here for a little bit, sort the immune systems out. It's Jean that's particularly fucked. Yeah, Jean's a dirty girl, but she'll be okay. Right, we need some more refined iron. We'll get some batteries in at the bottom for the main batteries, and do as we usually do. So yeah, I'm thinking storage rooms. Maybe we'll make this like the bottom of the base here. We'll have this be the ceiling of the storage room sort of thing and connect to here. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, I think that could be good. So, these are all wired up. These should be fine. These aren't connected yet, but we need, obviously, conductive wire for that, and we don't have that much iron. And then we'll just need a few batteries down here for the main storage. 40 degrees of summertime in the base. Heat death much? Nah. 3 glossy Draco. Yeah, we've got 2. We have 2 glossy Dracos somewhere. There's one over here. There's one somewhere else. There's a blob of ice there. What the fuck? Oh, there's the other one. Okay. Dirty. Dirty boy. Yeah, they're going to struggle to get him. Glossy Draco's the best. I never make plastic anymore because of them. Really? You know what? I don't know when I last made a Glossy Draco farm. I remember they annoy me a lot. That's about as much as I remember. What are you saying, Only Half? Life is more likely to drown his base in piss than succumb to heat death. You know what? That's true. We have had a few base drownings. But I still maintain they build a lot of character. I do. 12%. Yeah, it should be fine. We'll just leave them doing their thing for a bit. And she'll be absolutely fine. Right. Damn right it builds character. Marie. You've done all this stuff now? You have. Somebody hasn't, but that's fine. Ari. Ari's done all this stuff as well. Oh, it'll be Stinky. Stinky's probably not done any of this yet. That's fine. So let's get rid of some of these things. And let's get that going. We're down to 10 tons of algae, so we are pissing through it, but we'll be okay. So yeah, let's make a storage room whilst we're waiting for like refined metal and stuff. We'll make it out of anything, doesn't really matter. So I'm thinking we'll make this the bottom of the base, and we'll seal this off here, and then this can be like an entrance to the room. You know what I mean? We'll fill this with chlorine. And then this can carry on down here. Like so. And then to there. And it'll be like a big L-shaped storage room of doom. So, let's see, that goes to there. Yeah, fuck it, that'll be fun. That'll be good. And then we'll have a ladder down here. Fire pole. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Doesn't quite line up. That makes me so sad. Oh. We'll jank it. We'll jank it up. It'll be janky. We'll like it. Another idea is to push ceramic. Another idea is to push ceramic earlier. Clay is usually abundant. Lifegrow, do you think clay is going in the right direction with the recent updates? Listen, I've been quite outspoken about what I think Clay's doing in terms of this game. I don't honestly know. And the thing is, I've had opinions in the past that I've been like, fuck this game, I don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. And it always backfires, because ultimately they end up tying it all together and it works. So I don't know. I don't really want to speculate any more than some elements of the game I dislike. I didn't like the rocketry upgrade when it came out, because I didn't think we needed it at that point. But now that they've expanded on it, I kind of like the idea of just I don't know. It's nice that we have all this stuff to look forward to late game, but I feel that the mid game, the early to mid game, is lacking. That's what I think. That's how I felt for a long time. It's one of the reasons why I've been screaming for more critters and more biomes, because the more critters and the more biomes we get, the more interesting the early to mid game gets. Late game, you don't really give a shit about biomes, because you're generally just strip mining them out to get resources to do big projects anyway. But early game, the navigating of those biomes and finding critters, and that's kind of interesting. So. Only half. I'm going to ban you in a minute. How about that? How'd you like that for a green? Okay, so do I want to do a janky storage room? And then that could be the floor. That'll come to there. That'll come to there. And then this will be like a one-tile dirt fest. Why not? Why not? Yeah, I've stopped processing what you're saying, only half. Because I think you're being an penis. And the thing with being an penis is, I'm a ban you. You'll riot if I try. I don't think you understand. I have a hotkey to ban people. It's so easy. Can't riot if banned, exactly. Yes, exactly. So yeah, I'll start with just doing this bit, but this will all be storage eventually. Why not? Big old storage bitch. And I'll probably leave space down this side to run a wire through here as well. This is a little bit dirty, but whatever. Well, this ladder needs to be removed. Or moved. Okay. So let's dig all this gubbins out of here. Let's get rid of all this stuff. And we'll leave you open and you open for now. I don't want this to be done super high priority either. I want this to be like priority 6, because I kind of still want all the metal refining and oxygen and all the other stuff in the base to be done. We'll do this like a priority 6. I'm also going to want a sexy fire pole, because if there's one thing we like in our storage rooms, it is an sexy fire pole. You are stuck. Yeah, I would kind of like to put another layer in here, but I don't know. Maybe we'll fit something in there. Maybe there'll be like a gas storage sorting thing. I don't know. We'll figure something out. It'll be fine. And then all this is going to be expanded out as well. Lovely. Why are you not being destroyed? Get destroyed. I'm not even going at you. I can't be banned for being faster than a Canadian. I don't know what you're talking about. Every time Ezekiel tries to agree with someone, I end up typing. It makes me agree with whatever I'm going on about. Oh, I see. So what you're saying is, you're being a dick and making Ezekiel conform to your same, or appear to conform to your same dickish thinking. Is that what you're saying, only half? Are you accidentally making Ezekiel into be a dick? If so, that is a bannable offence, and I will ban you. I will ban you! Ban him! Shit. Right. I'm only joking, only half. I wouldn't ban you. I would ban you. I would. I couldn't hold that live for more than a millisecond. I'm only joking, only half. I'd never ban you. I'm banning you. Jesus. A, being clever is not being a dick. I would argue that if you were being a clever dick. B, you're a dick. Oh, shit. B, you're an unequivocal dick. Oh, shit. You are Andangus. Andangus. Okay. We'll just extend this ladder down for now. And do a little dig down here. Just so we've still got access to here, basically, and then we'll rip this out. It's traditional for Canadians to constantly be lumped in with Americans at first glance. Well, you see, I was always taught a thing about etiquette, and I don't know if this is offensive to Canadians, but this is exactly why I was told it. If ever you meet somebody and you're unsure of whether they're American or Canadian, you should always ask if they're Canadian first, because Americans don't get offended if you assume they might be Canadian. But Canadians do get offended if you assume that they're American, apparently. So I'm told. Is that true? Is that true? Because I was told that by some Canadian people who I had accused of being American. Okay, it is true, right, okay. So I have always gone for that sort of train of thought. I have taken that on board, because I don't want to offend anyone. So now what I've done is I've decided I'll cut the middleman and just ask if they're from Pakistan. And that really gives them some confusion. And that doesn't generally fly well with Americans. What part of India are you from? You know? Just really throws the cat amongst the pigeons. Okay, so we're working on Das Boot for our storage. This will be good. As an American, I get that a lot. Oh, you'd laugh if you were called a Canadian. Okay. As an American, you get that a lot. The Pakistan thing. Oh, I see. I see. Bang. Okay. Don't know what we'll do with this little weird fucking space down here. We'll figure something out for it. Jean is not getting better. She's not getting better. In fact, I'd argue she's getting worse. Jean, what's the deal? Oh, it's the food poisoning that's wrecking her. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Right, I think we might have to turn this down a little bit. It's really stinky around here. Shit. You're one of the darker Americans. I understood what you were saying, only half. You don't need to clarify. I understood you. I can see my wife and go, oh, you're from Pakistan. Oh, I see, I see, I see. I get you. Okay, so we've now got a place to actually store things rather than having these little... You know, we were doing like remote compactors all over the place and like just picking stuff up from the immediate area. We kind of want to get a lot of this crap cleared out from the base, so let's do that. One thing I should probably also do is get these batteries replaced. We've got a bit of spare refined metal at the minute, so let's do that and let's get you off here. Just for the moment, we'll just slap these in. When we get our power grid up and running, it'll be fine anyway. Get off that. Stop this. Oh. Come on. Yeah. I think Jean's going to get poorly. We could take her off everything. We could make her just stay inside and chill. Should we make a new thing for sickly bitches? Yeah? And have alarm off. And just put always downtime. With a bit of extra sleepy times as well. And a double bath time. Jean, you're in. We could also use this for people that are getting stressed as well, because they get so much extra downtime morale. Which is kind of nice. Let's do that. See if that fixes her up a little bit. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So then, let's sort our compactors out before I forget. So agriculture, yeah. Clothing, whatever. Consumable ore, no. Critter eggs, no. Cultivatable soil, yeah. We only want sand selected. I don't know if this will... It won't automatically toggle on regolith later, so that's fine. We don't want liquefiable. That stuff's fine. Miscellaneous is probably abyssalite and later diamond, so that's fine. Organic. We don't want no slime in here. Or any of these things. Raw metal, raw mineral, fine metal, fine. Seeds. We're going to end up with a lot of these later. Yeah, we'll do that. That should be fine. And then what we'll do, we'll tap into this chlorine geyser at some point and get that filling up the room. So, it's still a little bit germy up here, but we kind of need to crack on. Yeah, she's down to -3 now. We'll leave Jean for a couple of cycles. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Don't worry about her. She's a tough one, is our Jean. She's a good girl. She's a good one. Right, Stinky, let's get you leveled up in this stuff. You don't like to dig. What about building? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Desudro. Don't come at me with quotes like that. It's fine. And it's, to be honest, it's not so much slime lung. It's more food poisoning. We did a lot of food poisoning. It'll be okay. Don't panic, everyone. It's just a bit of food poisoning. Death by dysentery. Yes. Jesus. Oh, you're like, yeah, the Jersey part, and everyone gets confused. Jesus. Desudro, stop cheering for slime lung. Oregon Trail, dupe edition. Listen, it's just a little bit of disease. It'll be fine. Don't panic about it. It's just a smidgen of disease. Okay. So I want to get in here, but I don't really want to cause a massive mess. So I'm thinking what we'll do is I'm going to dig out these tiles. I'm going to drop a bottle of water in here and then dig out this tile, and hopefully we should have a liquid lock. Just a basic bitch one. Just a basic bitch liquid lock. So we'll put a bottle of water, a enable auto bowl, go. Okay, there's my bottle of water. I don't need a lot in here, just a tiny amount. Split. 7 kilos.